Hi, I'm Stavros. Good morning and welcome to Nottingham in the UK. I've been invited over by Turismo UK to look at these two cars. So here behind me I have the Porsche GTRS and over there we have the Avalanche GT. Two very interesting cars with some serious modifications done to them. And here to tell me more about them is Al. So Al, thanks for having me over.
No, thank you for inviting us.
So you are the creator of these two cars?
Yeah, Turismo UK and our fantastic team have put a lot of work in to build these unique cars.
And Al's going to show us all around them. Al, it's over to you. Right. Okay, Al, what can you tell us about the GTRS?
Okay, this is Turismo UK's latest creation. We've based this on the Porsche 911 996 Gen 2 convertible.
And what year is that, Al?
This car is a 2002.
2002, and it looks brand new.
Well, yeah, most of the car's been changed, right? There's very little of the original car left, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think the only two panels we've probably kept are the two doors.
The two doors?
The two doors, yeah.
Everything else, headlights, arches, wheels, mirrors. I mean, just walk us around through this, Al, because I don't think people realise the amount of work you have put into this car and your team.
Okay, we took inspiration from a car called the Tech Art Street RS, which is the latest 991 Tech Art car. So we used a 2017 GTRS front bumper, modified that to have like the Tech Art style opening. So we have carbon fibre canyards on the sides.
Yeah. We
have carbon fibre brake ducts. And they were actually designed from the 964 brake ducts. So we're trying to keep it all in the Porsche genre.
And you've got the LED lamps here.
The LED DRL lights. The headlights are the 997 style fitment, but with the 991 style. So they've got the halo rings on there.
Yes.
And the carbon fibre surrounds.
And carbon fibre all around, yes.
Okay, we've used the 997 bonnet with the carbon fibre bonnet vent.
Yeah, all carbon there.
We have new wings, which are flared and incorporate the wider arches.
Man, it looks fantastic. And Al, you also have this on air as well. You showed me earlier the air
That's
compressor.
right. What we've done is, to keep the handling correct, we've used coilovers, but we use an air piston system from Stance Parts, which allows you then to lift the car around about 50 mil for speed humps.
Right.
So we set it up separately, so you can do just the front or front and rear.
Right, okay.
So going on to the bodywork side of things, we have our latest design of wing mirror, and this is a world first because no one else has this wing mirror at the minute. Yeah. So this is a Porsche Carrera GT body on the top of the wing mirror with a custom arm, and we've done a base plate to fit the 996 and available for the 997, and we should be making this for a range of other cars shortly.
Yeah, you were telling me, Al, that you can do this mirror on a Nissan GTR R35, R34.
We have to make new base plates, but this mirror will be able to fit any car that has a wing mirror location on the door in the same place.
Oh man, yeah, it looks fabulous.
So going on to the bodywork, we have new side skirts, flared rear quarters with extended arches, and that comes as a replacement quarter panel. As do the side skirt, they come as a separate panel. And then we
carbon piece there as well.
We have a little splitter in the side there. Yeah. And going on to the rear of the car, we've flatted off the tonneau panel and took out the brake light, so there's a brake light delete on there.
Right.
We have a new rear bumper with the carbon fibre diffuser on the bottom. We've changed the tailgate to the 911 GTRS tailgate, and we've added the extra carbon air intake here just to allow a little bit of extra air into the engine. So you've got air breathing on the side and at the front. We're using the GT3 RS carbon fibre wing. This is the only convertible with this wing because we've done extended legs. Now these legs allow you to lift up the roof. So when the roof lifts, it will actually stop at this kind of position.
So it won't get caught on the wing.
Yeah, normally if you fitted a standard GTRS wing, GT3 wing to this car, it wouldn't allow the boot to open. And one of the unique things on the car is the speedster conversion.
Yeah, it looks fabulous.
So what we did, we took inspiration from the Porsche 997 Speedster and fitted the add-on panels. Now you still have the two seats below, and this panel is removable, so if it does start to rain you can take the rear inserts off and stick them in the car and still put the roof up.
Yeah,
but this
so
one,
all this piece here, Al, can be taken out and you have your rear seats.
that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
So on this particular one we've made the rear section in carbon fibre and we've trimmed the front section in leather with the Porsche logo.
Yeah.
We have 19-inch split rims all round on the car.
So it's almost like the Speedster that Porsche said that they are going ahead building at the Paris Motor Show. Didn't they introduce a Speedster?
The Porsche are bringing out a new 991 Speedster, which will be coming out hopefully next year. This is reminiscent of the old Speedster, which is the 997.
Right.
The Speedster part of the car is exactly the same. The Speedster conversion will fit any 996 or 997 standard car as well. So it doesn't necessarily need to be a converted car. So anyone who wants just a Speedster look, they can order that panel separately.
Brilliant. So we'll just have a look inside, Al. If
Sure.
you can hop into the passenger side, or I'll hop into this side.
So interior wise, we've fitted carbon fibre GT3 RS seats. We've done a full retrim on the whole car in a cream biscuit leather. We've colour coded some of the dash panels into the Porsche Miami blue colour, and the rest of them have been carbon fibre dipped. We've replaced the steering wheel, or had the steering wheel modified, so it's carbon fibre, flat bottom, and reshaped and retrimmed.
Yeah, I can see the carbon there at the bottom and up on top as well. Very nice. And also the back seats are
The seats
backs are all carbon as well.
Yeah, the seats are all carbon fibre, same as the GT3. These are a GT3 RS style seat that we did, and we trimmed it to look fairly similar to the GT3 look.
Carbon on the door cards as well.
Yeah, this is all. That particular bit is hydro dipped, whereas these bits and all the rest of the bits on the car are actual carbon fibre. So we can do carbon fibre in one of a few ways. We can do either carbon skinning, where we actually add carbon to the panels and the existing panel underneath, or as in like the spoiler, the Speedster panel and the canyards and everything, they're made out of all carbon fibre.
Wow. So we'll just get a shot of it starting up, because we will be heading off looking at more cars later on.
Sure.
And we'll also be taking you on a quick look around this Avalanche GT shortly. But Al's going to start it up here. Whoa. Sounds good, Al.
Thank you.
Yeah, it definitely sounds the business, all right.
Well, the whole car's been basically modified. It's a custom build. You're replacing more or less all the parts on the car, and you're making it reminiscent of a £300,000-400,000 car.
Yeah, it's fantastic work. So Al, we will move this car now and bring over the Avalanche GT and give the viewers a look around that one.
No problems. Hi, moving on to the Avalanche GT. This is our Toyota MR2 based conversion, comprehensive rebody, fiberglass panels. The whole body kit starts from £4,500, and with the beauty of this conversion is that it is bolt on, so we have many customers that have completed cars themselves without being a factory build. So I'll just give you a quick...
And Al, what year MR2 is it based on?
This is on the MR2 Roadster, which is the Mark III. The car started in 1999 and finished in 2006.
So if you have one of those MR2s, you can buy this kit for it, boys.
Right, and then you end up
Or
with something that
ladies.
looks like a supercar.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Al, you were telling me as well that you do a kit for the Porsche Boxster.
We did a second version of the kit, which was for the Porsche Boxster 986. That's called the Evolution GT, and that's on our website as well.
Right.
So that is a similar style of styling, but Boxster based.
All right, okay. So if you have a Porsche Boxster, you can also get a kit for that. So Al, we'll have a quick walk around this before we set off out on the road.
No problems.
And head down to the workshop.
So basically, we've done quite a few of these now, and they're getting quite popular, and we've got quite a few customer builds. So this particular one, painted in white, the standard basic kit. So this is what you would get as a minimum if you ordered the kit. This one's got the 19-inch split rims on it.
Yeah. And Al, this is not on air now. This is just the standard.
This is on normal coilovers. So your standard work would be strip the car. You keep the doors and the boot lid. Everything else is replacement bolt-on panels. Right. So you've got wings, quarter panel, door panel, wing mirrors, the boot sections, rear spoiler, rear bumper, Porsche.
Look at the rear. The 4 big exhausts.
997 lights.
Hang on, Al. Let me do the fist test.
See if the fist goes in.
Oh, look at that, boys.
Right. So that's the quad exhaust system.
Yeah.
Rear lights are Porsche 997 items.
So, Al, it's just as wide as the GTRS.
Possibly wider, I would maybe.
Wider?
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, because we measured the GTRS over there and it's 80 inches. So this is even wider.
And
it's quite unusual, isn't it?
Right, going into the interior, we're doing a full interior retrim on this. So we've got different seats. It's including our new centre console kit. Door cards have been trimmed. So on this particular one, we've got standard door cards, just retrimmed them. Yeah. It's got the centre console and air vent kit, replacement seats, and everything's been retrimmed.
Right, and you've got the Turismo logo there in the centre console and also on the steering wheel as well. But Al, you give this car a completely different look with this kit. It's just very, very unusual, isn't it? I mean, people would look at this car and not think that it's a Toyota MR2.
Well, it's giving it the supercar look without spending supercar money. Yeah. Self-builds on something like this start from about £15,000. Right. Factory builds, we can start from around about £20,000 for a completely built car, which makes it pretty affordable as a supercar look.
And the engine specification, Al, is not modified, is it?
This particular one is standard. We can do various options, anywhere from a standard turbo, which is just over 200 brake, to forged engines up to 400 brake, 3.5 litre Camry engine, and we're also doing a new subframe system which will allow you to fit EcoBoost, and that can be tuned to over 500 brake.
Right, and you can do all this work yourself and your team, Al?
Well, we work with various companies that offer different options. So as I say, we do have a new subframe system that will be launched very shortly that will allow you to change the whole subframe, engine setup, drive shafts, hubs. No spaces needed, no wide wheels needed. Everything's just bolt on, drive away. Supercar looks, 500 brake horsepower performance.
Yeah, that looks quite good now, doesn't it? Based on the Toyota MR2. Al, I think it's time to hit the road.
No problems.
In the GTRS and head to the workshop. Okay, Al, let's hit the road and head to Langer.
Right, no problems.
We're heading to Langer, boys, would you believe? Okay, Al, what sort of brake horsepower has this GTRS?
At the moment, we're probably looking in the region of around about 380.
380, okay. Yeah, there's a fair rumble off the exhaust.
Yeah, we've got our own design exhaust system, so we're running Cell 200 cats, our own custom build exhaust with 2 small cats in the side, and then obviously coming out into the big drain pipes, if you want to call it.
They're fairly big, all right.
There is a lot of options for power upgrades. We had considered putting a supercharger kit on from VF Engineering. Now that takes the power up to 510 brake. So if customers do want additional power, we can upgrade up to 500 brake or beyond, because we do an LS conversion for the car. Now with the LS engines, we can go beyond 1,000 brake horsepower.
Right.
So the options are there. So either standard engine with supercharger, 500 brake, or the LS engine starting from around the 500 brake going up to 1,000, 1,200, 1,300, 1,500, whatever your budget is really.
Tire shredding power, boys.
Yeah, obviously the more brake horsepower you get, the additional items you can start looking at, things like upgrading brakes, upgrading drive shafts, gearboxes and so forth.
Fantastic. Yeah, we're just stuck in a bit of traffic here, so When we're past all this, we'll be heading on the open road.
I don't know what's going on here.
There's obviously some accident up there. So yeah, not looking too good today. Somebody's having a bad Friday. Anyway, let's go the other way. Okay, so I'll just put a bit of petrol into the Porsche and have a look here, boys. We have a little Reliant Robin, look. 3 wheels. Off he goes. Go on, give it stick. Go on. Okay, so myself and Al have arrived at Langar, and look at this. We have a McLaren F1 Recreation. Absolutely fantastic work on this. So Al, can you please take us a look all around this car and let us see what it's all about? Sure. Okay Al, what can you tell us about the F1?
Okay, this is our core project for next year. What we're planning on doing is doing a recreation of the F1 or an F1 inspired car, based on 2020 technology. So the concept is to use a space frame chassis, custom carbon fibre tub, carbon fibre body, improve every aspect of the original car. So we can use bigger brakes, we can use up-to-date instrumentation, we can go 4-wheel drive, and we're going for head-up display. We'll be going for centre lock wheels, which will be bigger diameter.
Right.
And we'll be doing an aero kit on the car.
Wow, it looks fantastic, Al. Now, bear in mind, viewers, that this is just a prototype. So what you see here, as Al says, the bodywork is in fiberglass, but the finished product will be all carbon fibre. Yeah,
this is just a tub, right, just to get the dimensions and stuff, right. So what we'll do is, I'll put this down.
Yeah, there's no point showing the viewers the interior because it will be completely changed on the finished car. So it will have the 3-seater layout, Al, yeah?
Yes, it will do. It'll be this centre driving position with the 2 seats on either side.
And what sort of power then, Al?
We're hoping on 1,000 brake horsepower.
So more power than the original F1.
The original F1 was running 640 brake or 680 for the LM version. So yeah, it's just something magical about 1,000 brake to get into that little club. So yeah, we're aiming for 1,000 brake.
And Al, will it have the gold engine bay?
Yeah, I think you have to do the gold engine bay.
Of course.
Better save some pennies.
Yeah, but yeah, it's going to look fantastic. I mean, there's an awful lot of detail gone into this, Al.
Yeah,
but,
I mean...
Yeah, so an awful lot more work to be done on this.
Well, we're doing our own design touches, so as I said, we will be doing an aero kit on it, so it's not going to be an identical replica. We're not basing on that. We're doing a homage to the original car. It was such an iconic car, so I think it deserves respect. So the idea is to use the very best materials we can get, the best people to do the chassis, do a very detailed, powerful engine, and make sure everything that goes on the car is on par with what should have gone onto a modern version of the car.
Yeah. So the finished car, Al, will have bigger wheels than the original F1 because the original F1 had only, what were they, 17-incher?
Yeah, we're planning on maybe 18 and 19 or maybe 20 and 19 combination. We'll see what works well. Obviously, we don't want to affect performance and gearing, but final sizes.
Yeah, and 4-wheel drive as well.
Well, so, yeah, I think we'll need that for the extra power.
Yeah. Will we have a look at the engine bay?
Well, this is standard at the minute, so
So yeah, that's quite a piece of work, Al. So I'd be very interested to see the finished article when it comes out next year. Okay, Al is just putting away the McLaren F1. We'll hear it revving here. Okay. It's good to end the video on a loud note. It's loud. Okay, that is where I'm going to end today's video. A huge thanks to Al and Turismo UK, and of course over here Total Customs UK. The lads have been very good to me, showing me around. And please do join us in the next video where we'll have a full tour of the workshop. Plenty more projects to show you what's going on inside. So thank you all very much for watching, and I'll chat to you all again next weekend for another video. So until then, take care and thanks for watching. Cheers! Back to Turismo UK. So I'm here at their main base, which is based in Langar in the UK, Langar. That's where Turismo are based. And right beside them here, they have, what's the name of the place again?